right, let's see if we have any issues with this. All right, it says we're live. Hopefully we are. Mahalo. Oh man.
Oh, we just got some awesome coffee from Badass Coffee. This owner operator who runs it over there. She's got the best coffee in the biz. So if you're ever in Maui, definitely check out Badass Coffee. Little plug.
They got one in San Diego too.
Yeah, they got one in San Diego, right in Penasquitos area.
Yeah.
So stop by, say hello, aloha. All right, let's see who's first.
Yeah, the stream might be a little spotty today. I'm just going to give you guys a fair warning. We're using the Wi-Fi here at Mike's condo, so it might get a little sketchy. Plus we're outside, so the conditions are a little unpredictable.
But it is beautiful.
Fran said, how is Hawaii? It's been absolutely awesome. We've been here for like 6 days already and played 2 rounds of golf out here, and weather's been fantastic. I mean, we've had nothing but good time, good food, and the 2 days that we played golf were just absolutely epic. I mean, you guys saw some of the teasers on Instagram if you follow us on there, so got some good stuff coming.
Yeah, Andrew E said he's playing in a golf tournament right now. What are you doing on the live stream, bud? Get focused up, get back to work, and then watch us later.
Stream is frozen.
But if you guys haven't noticed, this backdrop is pretty awesome. We're right on the water. Big thanks to Scott for hooking it up. So much appreciated. Mahalo.
We've got some people leaving comments that stream's frozen. Well, not much we can do about it right now. So, I mean, we're limited by the Wi-Fi here. So,
yeah,
the boys moving up in the world. Hey Marco, I hope I was able to help you with your post tips. Yeah, Warren, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. He's an editor and has done some big stuff, so he sent me some good tips, so mahalo for that. Looks like the stream just went off, frozen. Okay.
Oh, it says there. Oh, I think we're back on. Oh, it's frozen on some people's end.
Yeah, this is going to be a spotty one. We take for granted the
Bob says, let's see how the bandwidth in Hawaii plays out.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are still in or you guys can hear us, but on our end it doesn't look like it's playing. Yeah, it's frozen. So.
I say frozen here. It works out. Alright, so we're going to try to go back live. We're a little bit closer to the Wi-Fi and see if we get lucky. I'm not going to have as cool of a backdrop.
Yeah, sorry guys, but hopefully we're live, and it looks like the stream's good right now. It's green.
Okay, so it looks like it's back. Kinda. Hey.
Showing green.
John's in the house. What's up, John? Mahalo. We can't stop saying that.
I know.
It's been like a broken record out here.
I feel like we're going to be saying that in all of our live streams coming up soon. Oh, man.
Still a little sketchy. Almost got it. I'd have to move to the Lonnie. Oh, Bob, almost.
Yeah, so we checked out that course over in Lanai when we went snorkeling yesterday, and it looks pretty phenomenal. So we might reach out to the Four Seasons and see if they would be interested in us coming out and checking out that golf course. But I heard they're doing some maintenance on it over the next couple months, so we're going to probably wait till that gets all finished up, and then when it's in really good shape, we'll come out and be nice to shoot a vid with them. But we had a great time out at Grand Wailea. You know, they treated us so well out there. The tournament director came out of marketing, and then also the head pro came out and talked with us and just spent some time and went over a bunch of things, and I think you guys are really going to love it. So
yeah, that was a good one. Let's see. It's like watching in strobe lighting. Yeah, we are live. Maybe we need to like detune the quality of this a little bit. Sorry guys, give us a second. We're trying to optimize this a little bit. take for granted the setup that we have at my house. That's for sure. Okay, what up, fellas?
Eric.
Zach
Okay.
said, Zach said, any plans to come east anytime? I'd kill to see you guys play Bethpage or Pinehurst. Yeah, that's a trip we're dying to make, and we're gonna make it probably sometime in the next year or two. So we got to get to the East Coast and play some golf with you guys and bring some new courses.
Happy birthday to Eric. A little shout out. He's 34 and shooting 4 over. Nice. Right on. Any plans to come east? Oh, you already saw that. Okay.
Love the vlogs. You guys must have very understanding wives or girlfriends. Question: if you were not getting comped for equipment, would you be buying with your own money? Yeah, we already don't get free equipment, so we're buying our own stuff. We're mostly paying our own tee times. I think Maui's been kind of the first time that people started hooking us up with tee times because they see the value in the vlogs and videos that we're producing. So hopefully that's gonna be a thing that's gonna continue. But equipment, you know, we still pay for our own stuff.
Yeah, we haven't got hooked up yet. We haven't made it to the bigs. But yeah, Maui, the courses here have been wonderful. Kapalua hooked us up the first day, and then the Grand Wailea hooked us up the second day. They've got an awesome giveaway that they're going to do 2 free rounds at their golf courses. So stay tuned for that video, and I feel like that one's going to blow up. It was such a beautiful day. This guy played great all day. Actually, this whole trip. So you guys are going to be pretty excited to see his 2 rounds out here. We are playing Kapalua Plantation Course tomorrow, but unfortunately we are not going to be able to vlog it. They're doing some maintenance over there, but they still want to have us out. We're going to take some pictures for you guys, so make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, and we're going to post those probably later on in the day tomorrow.
Mike, we missed what you said. You're going to play Manelli. It would be a viral hill. Manelli is the one in Lanai.
Oh yeah.
So
okay.
that's a course that we saw it yesterday. We went and did a snorkeling trip out on the Lanai, or one of the bays over there, and the course looked so sick. Just from the water, it looked like a bunch of holes that were literally just on the cliffs, and it didn't look like there was anyone out there. I already went on YouTube, found a bunch of drone shots of it, so we know flying drones out there is maybe it's not legal, but people have done it. So just was able to see some of the holes, and we got to get out there. That's a must play, but it won't be on this trip because we're leaving Monday.
We can always come back.
Keith said, any eagles on the trip?
We had quite a few attempts at eagle, but nothing that dropped. So there's some good golf on there. You're gonna like how this guy has been maturing as a golfer. So
Rocky said, what Pro Tracer app do you use? We use Gotta Golf. It's an iPhone and Android app, so you go on there, you pop the video in there, and then you could add the tracer. I like it. I've tried some of the other ones, and I think it's the best one on the market. What's up, fellas? Just got my handicap down to a 1. Nice, James. That's awesome, dude. Congrats. That's huge.
I'm gonna close this real quick.
I'd love to get your opinions on course designs that you really like and those that you don't. That's a good question.
I like Robert Chen Jones. I like Donald Ross. I like Nicholas.
Yeah.
Even Pete Dye, as much of a jerk as he is, I mean, I kind of like some of his courses, you know. I like the tough, hard, nasty, you know, make you think golf courses, but not like too tough where you can't score, you know. So it's kind of like that happy medium.
Can you explain the SCGA for me? I can join as an individual, right? Seems as though they link you to a local club, John's asking. So John, the SCGA, yeah, you can either join and if you're part of a club, then you can join through the club. And that way when you're playing at home, it keeps like your home course index. And then you also have your regular handicap. But even if you're not part of a club, you can still join as an individual. I think they try to get you to specify like a local course or a place that you mainly play at. But either way, you can sign up. You don't have to be, you know, part of a country club or anything like that.
Nick said he's from Bandon. He's wondering what's our favorite football teams. For me, it's the Bears.
The Bears.
I'm still kind of a Charger fan, but I'm kind of losing hope with them, unfortunately. But You know, I don't think this guy's too big of a football guy.
I don't
He's more
want-
of like soccer.
Yeah, I watch soccer, tennis, golf, and that's pretty much it. So no football for me. But if you're wondering about soccer, Manchester United is my team. Mahalo.
Bermuda Shore said Crenshaw has made some amazing courses. Yeah, Crenshaw's cool. We just haven't played a lot of his courses because they're not out on the West Coast a bunch.
Yeah.
So, but I heard his courses are sweet.
Are you guys still looking for somebody to edit your videos? Matt's asking. Matt, not really. I'm just kind of doing all the editing right now, and I think we have found it to be really difficult to get all the footage to someone and keep the same consistent look and feel. Not to say it couldn't be done, but I think you know, we're just not in a position where we're ready to pass it off. I think there's a bunch of other stuff that we do need help with right now, especially like design work for some of our merchandise. So I think there could be an opportunity in the future, but at this time, we're not really actually looking for anyone.
You guys have amazing short games, specifically the wedges from within 50 yards. Any tips on how to improve accuracy within that range? I feel that's the most inconsistent part of my game. Yeah, you know what? It's the toughest part of the game, in my opinion. I think just going out there and hitting those 50, 60 yarders, getting comfortable with that yardage, I think just takes practice. You know, I don't have any drills for you guys to do, but just go out there and hit from 50 and 60 yards. Try different shots. If you have to hit a high or a low or a bump and run or, you know, something with some spin, try out different shots, practice it. You know, maybe hit 10 shots of each and just kind of rotate, you know, from a flop to a knockdown, you know, to a one hopper stopper, you know, whatever it is. So, yeah, just get comfortable and feel it out.
Yeah, and Mike's unique where he mainly uses his 60-degree wedge from all those types of shots. Even when he wants to put spin on it or let it roll out, he still uses the 60, which I am starting to not do that. I'm starting to use my 56 around the green when I want to get a little more rollout, just because I tend to have a little bit more bite on with my 60-degree wedge. So I think just kind of, you know, even though the pros might play a certain way, go out there and experiment with different wedges around the green. And if you have a buddy that, you know, you play with, go out there and just start, you know, doing a little side bets, you know, and that'll make you focus up and it'll make you try a little harder, and it'll keep it interesting.
Hope you guys are enjoying Maui. My family and I are leaving there tomorrow. I'm hoping to play Wailea one of the days next week. Yeah, that's awesome. Grand Wailea Emerald is what we played, and we loved it, so I recommend it. They just punched the gold, so don't play that. I would recommend the Emerald. Let them know that you're a fan of the channels and you saw it, and you know, you wanted to visit them.
So Kurt said, planning a Hawaii golf trip, how much per person to do it the right way at the right courses?
Most of the courses are about $300 each, so I don't know of any easy way, you know, to get out there. We heard that we were the only guys that have been comped out at Kapalua, so we do feel special in that aspect. You know, maybe hook up with a local. If you can get a local rate, that'll save you a couple $100 too.
Yeah, and if you pay like $300 at one time playing at one of these places, try to meet the cart guys. You know, become friends with them. That's what Mike did many years ago with one of the guys out here, and that's how we got connected to some of these circles. So, you know, hook them up. You know, give them a good tip, and just be homies with them, and you never know what can come out of it in a couple of years.
Yeah, my boy Gary and I have been friends for about 8 or 9 years, and every time I come out here, we always meet up, and he's still at Kapalua, so we're actually going to see him tomorrow after the round. But yeah, just meet somebody local around.
Steven said, do you guys always play from the tips?
Yes.
Yeah, we do. We like to get the beat down, and honestly, for us, you know, being, you know, 1, 2, 3 handicappers, we feel like it's not overwhelming playing from the tips, even the really tough courses when they're like 73, 7,400 yards. And, you know, if we have to hit a driver, you know, 3-wood, then so be it.
Yeah.
To a par 4.
Yeah, I mean, if we were playing the 6,700 yard courses and shooting 67 like we mentioned earlier, I don't know, I think you guys like us getting beat up a little bit. So, and we kind of like it ourselves too. So, you know, it's just, you know, we don't have any excuses why we shot 67 or 70. You know, this guy shot a couple under out at Kapalua Bay Course. So, yeah, it just, the shorter the courses, the better golf we're going to play, but I think playing some bad golf is okay too.
How much do you practice?
Never.
Well, not true. I mean, it's not on any kind of consistent, but yeah, maybe once a month.
And it's kind of like not a great practice session. It's more of, just us hitting probably, 75 shots.
Right.
So we're not specifically going out there to work on anything. We're just going out there to hit balls and get comfortable with our swings.
Exactly.
So
we'll just go to the range and make a session.
That's not real practice. That's just kind of, just kind of keeping the game, not going backwards, but staying afloat.
I mean, the truth is, anytime we're out playing golf, we're trying to film it to make a video for the channel, and so that leaves us with little time to practice or have around ourselves. So we do it all for the channel now. So even practice sessions, we've considered starting to record some of that, but that's to be determined if we start doing that.
We probably should tighten up the game, but his backyard's going to be finished pretty soon. So once that's all complete, then we'll have some fun little live sessions for you guys. You guys can maybe gamble on us and win some money. And
Keith, congrats on the hole-in-one, buddy. That's awesome.
Yeah.
He said he won $500 on his hole-in-one the other day. And thanks again for coming to the tournament. For all you guys that came to the tournament, John and all the other homies in the channel. That video is going to be coming out next week, hopefully. I'm going to start editing it as soon as I get back from here. So hopefully, Wednesday release is what I'm targeting.
Darren asked if we ever been to Scotland. No, we haven't. It's something on our bucket list, so it'll come.
Sorry, Bob, we forgot to give you the plug, but he donated $1.99. He said, "Hey, I know exactly where you are," and a big thank you to Bob. No, I'll let you do it.
Well, Scott, it's Scott.
Yeah,
Scott, thank you so much. This trip has been amazing. We're right here on the water, just loving the waves crashing. We got splashed the other night. We came out here, watched the sunset, and it's been beautiful. So, mahalo.
Do your significant others golf as well? If so, you should challenge each other. Yeah, my wife doesn't play. She's gone out a few times, but she'd prefer to just kind of hang out in the cart and have a couple cocktails. And but yeah, maybe we'll get them on the channel one day, trying to hit some fun shots. She did pretty good at putting in the hotel room the other night, though. She was on point. What's Brian's calf routine?
Dakota just asked what my brother's calf routine was. Oh, that's hilarious.
What are the latest videos? So yeah, we haven't released really any videos this week. So obviously we're in Maui. I don't have the whole editing set up here. And plus I'm trying to kind of enjoy the family vacation and get some golf in. So videos are going to start back up next week. And we already have 2 courses filmed, plus the Santa Luz, the Invitational at Santa Luz. So we got at least 7 videos coming up, which I'm excited about.
Have we ever been to Ireland? No, not yet. Eventually.
You mentioned needing help with design. Have you ever looked into DesignCrowd? Very helpful. So yeah, DesignCrowd I actually used for some of our designs, and I really don't like the way it turned out. I think it's really hard to have a consistent look and feel and messaging with it. So what we're looking for now is we're going to do a rebranding of the Golfholics logo and really the brand image. It's still going to say Golfholics, it's just going to be a different design. And then I want to really have kind of a motto that we live by and incorporate that into our products, and so it's nice and consistent throughout. I want to work with a designer that knows what they're doing, that has done clothing and merchandise before, and have them develop out a line that's going to kind of embody what we're about, what this channel is about, and really do it, I think, the right way, instead of just putting our logo on a hat. Start moving into some merchandise that I think you guys might find to be a little bit better, a little bit cooler, a little more trendy, instead of just like the brand on a hat. So not to say it's bad, it's just an evolution. So we gotta keep it moving forward. Someone just dropped 10 bucks. Kurt said, have a beer on me. I appreciate the work you're all putting into the channel.
Mahalo.
Mahalo. Motherfucking holla. That was pretty good, Kurt. Thank you so much,
Kurt,
dude.
Appreciate it. Oh, that's great.
That is awesome. Mike said just played Benin Dunes last week. Epic. Have you played it yet?
So I reached out to them, and we're going to be setting up our trip next July, late July, and we're going to play all the courses, do the putting contest, the punch bowl, and we're just going to have some epic games out there.
Yep.
So yeah, we're going to probably spend 6 or 7 days.
So Scott said, Marco, get your kids a root beer float at Maui Brewing Company for me. Will do, buddy. Thanks so much, Scott. I appreciate that. Love Maui Brewing. My wife loves their blonde beer too. So
yeah, we had dinner
spot.
there. I think our first
night.
or second night. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
That was the Q&A in Hawaii.
Yeah, I just want to put this out there. Those courses that we played in the last couple days have been absolutely amazing. So I'm going to say that those videos are going to go super viral. Just the beauty of the golf course, the ocean views, the golf this guy played. It was just all in all like one of the best videos that I think we've shot. You know, other than our Pebble trip with the boys and everything else. And then Atlanta, of course, it's up there. So
I totally agree, man. I think some of the shots that we got out there, having the time to get the B-roll, get the drone in the air. I took the drone up over at the Ritz to get the bait course, and it was, the thing lit up like a Christmas tree. It was telling me to land immediately, don't fly here because the winds were too strong. And but I took it out. I just rolled the dice with it. There wasn't really anyone on the course. It was kind of later on in the day, so there was a few people out there, but it wasn't too busy. And I think we got some killer shots with it, so I can't wait to bring you guys those videos. And like Mike said, it's going to rival the top ones on the channel right now.
James said, if you guys ever come to Europe, I can get you guys on this golf course for free. People like Tom Watson, Byron Nelson has played there, and Rory McIlroy got married there. Yeah, James, let us know. That'd be a cool spot to check out and come visit. And then Mike said, did the older guys in your golf tournament get a break on the tees? No, unfortunately not. Boys play from the blues, and then the girls play from the girls' tees.
But it was a scramble, so we got 4 people that have a chance to get it down there. So kept it nice and fun for everyone. I'm really struggling with putting at the moment. I see you guys are putting solid. Any tips, especially with different grips, the left-hand low or pencil grip?
I like the pencil claw grip. So if you guys want, take a look at one of the videos that we did. Probably about 7 or 8 months ago. We just explained the claw pencil grip, and it works. It works for me. I know my putting's not great, but it's not terrible either. So I think the pencil claw grip is the way to go.
Yeah.
And this guy's been putting lights out. Wait till you guys see the vid.
Yeah, it's been working great for me. I think it just takes time and practice, really. And one of the things that we've been doing recently is going out after we get lunch back in San Diego, and we'll go roll some putts afterwards. So that's really the only kind of consistent putting practice that we've gotten, and we'll put some money on the line too. So again, focusing up, it's a common trend here, but you put that extra 5-7% effort into the focus part of it, and you got a better chance.
My bro says, hey Kurt, $10 in Maui only gets a cup for the beer.
Yeah, things are crazy expensive out
here. It's unbelievable how expensive everything is, but it's great.
I vote the Invitational next year is the 10th of June, same week as E3 and US Open at Pebble, Epic Golf Week. Who's with me?
I'm going to say no to that, John. I'm sorry, buddy. That you can't have Sunday playing at our tournament and the US Open. I want to watch the US Open on Sunday. Yeah, and I think it's usually Father's Day too, so it's probably not a good thing. We're going to do it in July again, so we'll let you guys know which Monday. And
someone said, Marco, are you born in Serbia? I am. I was born in Belgrade, Serbia. Came to the U.S. when I was 7. Aloha, coach. Getting excited for the upcoming season. How about we go 1-2? Why not?
Yeah, so Tim is the coach over at RB. He's the 2-time reigning, defending CIF champ. So we're hoping that we're going to kind of be the number 1, number 2 team in the county. I think we're a top 5 team for the girls. We've got a good team this year. We got a lot of kids trying out, and we have some good players. So I think we're gonna compete for that 2-3 spot.
Mr. Taki said, use the Chrome Soft soccer balls yesterday. Best ball I've ever used. Love them.
Yep. We think the same thing. Yep. I love the soccer ball. It's just fun to watch on the green with some spin. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it too, especially out of the bunkers. I think it's a lot of fun to see the spin rate on the ball.
How many do we need to order from Callaway to do like a custom thing with the colors on there?
I want to say 500 dozen.
Jeez, that's a lot. Dang
like
it.
20 grand.
I was thinking we'd do some like custom colors on there.
We could.
With our logo.
We could.
But 500 dozen, dude.
Yeah, 500
That's like
dozen.
20 years worth.
Yeah, I mean, you know, eventually.
Prodigy Golf said if you guys ever come to Chicago, hit us up. Our home track is Chicago Highlands.
Okay, yeah.
Definitely down.
For sure. We're going to definitely come out to Chicago. My family's out there. You guys got some unbelievable golf courses, so yeah, Medina, Cog Hill, Conway Farms, Olympia Fields are going to be all ones that we play.
Sam said, what are your handicaps?
I'm about a 1, he's about a 2. This guy used to be a 6.8. Now he's a 2. He's breathing down my neck.
I beat Coach down one of these days, and it felt great.
Oh, he loved it. He played great. He deserved it. You know, you got to play great to take that win. You know.
And even the second day, dude, I was
he
one
was,
under.
He was beating me all day the second day, but I just grinded him to death.
Man, I made some stupid mistakes coming in. You guys will see. I'm a junior golfer from SoCal, and I'm a big fan of your channel. Is there any way I can play around with you guys? I'm 16. Tiger, all you have to do is just fill out the form, hit us up, and we're going to try to play with people when we can. We're obviously trying to squeeze it in with the the travel that we're doing, but we definitely want to have young juniors, up and coming, boys, girls on the channel. That's part of what we're about. So hit us up, let us know where you're at, where you're playing, and see what we can make happen.
Kava Champ said, what do we do for a living? I own a limo company. He owns a media company in San Diego.
And this is our side hustle.
Little side hustle.
Chelsea said, I've been watching you guys forever. Just wanted to say hello. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. We wouldn't be here without you guys. So thank you to all of you guys for sharing our videos, commenting, subscribing, and continuing to just motivate us to keep going on this journey.
Yeah, we hit 36K just a couple days ago, and we're creeping on 37 already. So
who do we just surpass?
We we surpassed BBG, so I guess he's not in the top 10 anymore.
Oh man. B-Ski's handicap. B-Ski's in the room, so he could probably tell you better than us, but I think he's around
a 2.
Yeah.
Put me down for 5 boxes of the Golfholic balls. Crowdfunding starts now, John.
Oh man,
nice.
That's a good idea, John.
Great idea. Okay.
That could be sick.
You might need to order like 50 though, just to get that
50, 10%. Oh, dude.
Oh.
Someone said, Jaden said, come out to Pebble Beach on me.
Damn, Jaden, are you serious?
Yeah. Don't tell me with a good time. I mean, we'll come back up to Pebble anytime.
Yeah, shoot us a message. We might be down to make another trip up there and maybe do a little spyglass again, and Pebble, and maybe Monterey Peninsula. So hit us up.
James said, who won your tournament?
My brother, Charles. Justin
and Tyler
from the BBG vid, who switched on over to our channel. So he came out, they won it, they won by 1, and they got the trophies. So
Simon said, how many rounds do you guys usually play in a week? We usually play 1, but I think the last few weeks have been an exception because we went to Atlanta and we played like 3 rounds down there in a week, and then we came here and we're going to play basically 3 rounds in a week. So the last few weeks we've definitely been playing more, but before that it's usually about 1 a week. And Coach is about to go into season, so
yeah, I start season in like 10 days. I'm like kind of excited, not quite yet, but my freedom is important for this channel, so we can get out and play a little bit more. But I'm excited to start season up and get working with the kids again, and just have a great year.
Any other new course vlogs on the calendar for the rest of the year?
Palm Desert, we're going to do a Palm Desert trip, and we might do a Phoenix trip, so stay tuned for that.
Joseph said, any gray hats coming back in stock? So we have the new style gray hats, both snapbacks and the style that I'm wearing right now, where it's the full-on hat. So we have these in gray, white, and black. And then the one that Coach is wearing, we're not going to be getting anymore. We were getting those from Adidas TaylorMade before, and they were just charging us an arm and a leg for those hats. So we're no longer going to be doing that, and we're working directly with FlexFit. So hopefully you guys like the new designs, and if not, we do have some new stuff coming. Whose idea was a YouTube ad? Great idea, and blinding ad. Hopefully you'll get the subscribers your hard work deserves now. Yeah, Dan, I turned that ad back on. We did it a while ago, but I fired it up just so we can get past BBG a little bit faster. I'm just being totally honest. I wanted to get those numbers up, and it works. I mean, we get subscribers from it. It costs us, I broke it down, it's about $3 a subscriber that we get out of it, so I don't fully understand the full lifetime value of a subscriber yet, so it's hard to quantify spending money on that, but I'm getting closer to figuring that out, and but yeah, it's you know, it works, but we're not going to be running that ad too often. Have you guys ever played the Kohler courses here? They're up there with Benin and Pebble. Kohler.
I've never heard of them.
Yeah, neither.
We'll look them up though.
Preston said going to the drive, chip, and putt sub-regionals in Augusta and Washington. Nice, dude. Best of luck out there. Hopefully you make it. I think it's awesome that they're doing the drive, chip, and putt for young kids. Give them a little exposure. Let them feel that pressure.
Oh, I love it too, because actually one of the kids on my golf team came out of that too. He was, I think, 13 or 12 maybe when he did it. I don't think he did very well when he got there, but he's a great little golfer, and I think it helped him mature. He's probably the most mature golfer I've ever had come through our program, and he's a freshman, wow. So I think that says a lot.
Pierre said, any advice for a person who wants to start playing golf?
You know, just get out there to the driving range. I'd say go and learn from one of the pros in your area. Maybe watch some YouTube vids. Feel what, you know, is comfortable for you. Get the grip right. And then, you know, get your swing plane down and just chip, putt, and then work your way back away from the hole. So don't go out there and hit driver like a million times.
So Jaden said, I'm a Stanford Golf commit. Is there a way I can get you to come out to my home track at Pebble Beach?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jaden, just hit us up, golfholics.com, contact form, send us a message, let us know what you're thinking, when you want us to come out, and yeah, we'll get in touch, and we'll probably just go from there. I'm heading to Texas in October and should get a chance to play Texas Rangers Golf Club. It's an old Muni that had 18 million poured into it. Nice, Hogan. Have fun out there. Let us know how it is. We got to make our way down to Texas anyway, so it's on the list.
Johnson Mike always says that.
He sure is, dude.
50, John. You know you can afford it. It'll help us get it started. You know, 50 will definitely make it happen. So.
And maybe AJ can knock down the minimum for us.
Maybe 250, and then it makes sense.
Yeah.
So maybe we can piggyback on somebody.
And there'll be a price break on them too. It's not like we're gonna pop you guys at retail price for those balls. I mean, there'll be a slight markup on what on what we get them at, but let's just make it happen.
Yeah. Okay. I'll reach out to AJ.
All right, let's do it.
St. Augustine High School is going to kill you guys this season in golf. Anthony, settle down, dude. I don't think you know how good our team is, so stay tuned. We'll see what happens at CIF. We don't play them during the year, but maybe RB should go over there and smash them down and represent.
Is Paris related to Brian and Mike?
No, Paris just came through the program. She's like family. Her parents and I are close friends, and just great overall family.
Alex said, "Hey, love the vids. Your commentary is spot on and makes the videos for me. Keep it up." Thank you, Alex. We appreciate that. We try to keep it nice and short, but also have a little banter in there. And yeah, we always appreciate the kind words. If you make it out to Phoenix, Painted Mountain is a gorgeous course. I'll have to check that one out. I haven't heard of that. How long?
Keith said, most embarrassing shot on the golf course for you guys. I think it was my hosel that I had at Pachanga. I was struggling out there, and I was laying up on a par 5. It was just an easy, like, 6-iron, I think, and I just straight hosel it to the right. And then, yeah, for me.
I don't know. I've chunked so many shots on the channel, bladed them over the green. It's probably the most embarrassing ones are like some of the short putts that I missed, honestly. I could think of like some 3-footers for birdie that I missed, and I don't know. They're all equally embarrassing.
I feel like this guy hasn't missed a 3-footer in like 3 months.
Yeah, well, lately it's been good, but look at some of the early videos, dude.
Yeah, well, you
kind of gross.
You weren't penciled back then. not kid ourselves.
How much time goes into editing the intros? Brett, it depends. It really depends on how much B-roll we get. If we don't get enough B-roll, enough footage, we get lazy out there, we don't get the drone in the air, dude, it takes forever. It'll take sometimes like 6 or 7 hours to get a good intro. And but there's other times where it just flows. I find music, I drop this stuff in the timeline, and it just somehow syncs up. So, but usually it takes 3 to 4 hours for an intro. What I want to start doing in the videos, and I probably shouldn't even say this, but I do want to start doing some kind of like an intro, but throughout the rest of the video when certain things happen. So I kind of want to start, like, you know, making the videos a little bit more like the intro in certain parts of it. So I'm still trying to think through how to include that, but like describing holes and stuff like that, I think we can do a little bit more than just show it from one perspective. And so I have some ideas there, but yeah, the intro's 4 to 6 hours.
Eric said, how you guys liking those new putters? It's the best putter I've ever owned. I think I'm going to be keeping it in my bag. I've got 2 Odysseys now. I'm just kind of switching off of each one, but I love it.
I mean, you know you have a good putter when you go to the Scotty Cameron studio store. This guy, we dropped in there a couple weeks ago, and you know, we grabbed one of their putters. You know, they're expensive, whatever, they look nice, and we just kind of like looked at it, hit a couple, and we were like, you know, you're not even that excited about it, and that's when you know you got a good putter. I mean, there'd be very few times in the past where I would have gone in that store and not wanted to walk out with something, and that was like the first time, so that's always a good sign for me.
Yeah, we've been Scotty Cameron for the last, you know, 15, 16 years, so to make that switch to Odyssey, I think says a lot, and I think they have the best putters on the market.
Alex said you guys should host a Golfholics tournament scramble event. Alex, welcome to the channel. We've had one, we just had one in July, and and we're going to be hosting one every year, so you just missed it, buddy. I'm guessing you're new to the channel. I'm not trying to be a dick, but we've announced it a million times, but we just had one at Santa Luz, and we're going to have one again next year, so we'll be announcing it throughout some of our videos when it's going to be happening and when we get a date, but hopefully you can make it to that one.
Preston said, have you guys got fitted yet? You've been saying it for months. Yeah, I know. I don't know, with scheduling and their department, we haven't got fitted, so just kind of waiting. James said, if you guys get to 500K, would you think about doing this full time? James, I 100% would. This is a path I want to go down anyway, so that's why I'm investing time and money into this channel. I'm passionate about it. I absolutely love it. Love hanging out with this guy. I love what we're doing, what we're building, and you guys make it all worth it. So I think once it's there, once the numbers are right, no problem going full time on this. Yeah, me too. I mean, playing golf and, you know, hanging out with this community is really pretty special. So if we could kind of get out of our main jobs and do this, it'd be great. Oh my God, Kurt, you're killing me, dude. What do you put? Welcome to the show. Almost made me spell out. Right, Kurt? Like, I don't know if anyone else got it, but I got it. I thought it was hilarious. But because he says it with such a straight face, you just don't know. Sorry, dude. Sometimes I'm a little too direct. Welcome to the Jackson said, when do you guys announce winners of giveaways? So we usually will announce it on Instagram and Twitter. But really the easiest way to find out is to go back, just click that original link to the giveaway that you entered, and it'll have the winners announced in the little widget. So I haven't actually posted it on any social media, but the winners have been selected for the SCGA prizes. So if you guys go to that, you'll see the list of the 6 people. Number 1 got the free round, and then the other 5 got the SCGA memberships. Yeah, and also make sure you guys are staying tuned to watch that Grand Wailea video. They're going to give out 2 free rounds on their courses, so it's like a $600 value, probably our biggest giveaway ever. And if you guys want one of these awesome shirts too, you can swoop one up on golfholics.com. Or one of these hats. When you guys come into New York State, some iconic courses surrounding New York City that you'll probably not shoot any better than 78 from the tips. Oh, take it easy, Fran. People always say we can't play in certain spots, but you know, I don't know. I think we can play in any kind of environment, and I take that bet in. You wanted, you know, we could do a little side action. I mean, dude, how bad were the winds when we played the Bay course? 30 to 40 miles an hour. I mean, did you see the clip?
If you haven't seen the clip, go on our Instagram and just check out. I literally put a shot in there of Mike talking just so you can see how crazy the winds were.
I aimed 40 yards left of the pin, so and I hit the ball straight and it ended up at the pin. So.
You guys both play irons with standard loft and lies?
Yeah. Everything's standard for us.
Yeah. Love the channel. Are you guys going to do any non-vlog stuff like challenges? Probably not right now. I think it's something we want to do eventually, but it's hard to find time for it.
Yeah, it'll take all day for us to do a challenge. So
we struggle more with challenges,
and we don't know what we're like truly doing. So like we have an idea, but it might not come to fruition because like, hey, if we want to do a flop challenge, like what kind of board are we going to buy to try and flop it over?
Yeah, that's the one thing with the challenges. We tried to do it in the past. We went out there and I think we spent more time trying to do a challenge video than a full course vlog. It was harder to edit because we didn't really know how to describe it all. We didn't really have it set up right. We didn't have the camera angles right.
Yeah, we're so new to everything.
It was just a struggle, so.
Yeah, we're going to stick with the course vlogs for right now. Maybe do a challenge with somebody else who's done challenges before, and maybe we can do a challenge together.
You guys driving a Honda this trip?
No, we're not.
Thanks for the video on Pebble Beach. Helped me when I played this month. No problem. Chris Vidovich is in the house. What up, Chris? Sorry about the ball marker. It was kind of late in the evening when my wife was packaging it, and I think she accidentally threw in one of the bronze ones instead of the nickel. So we'll send out the right one. And for all of you guys, also, if you placed an order on golfholics.com in the last week, it hasn't been sent out yet. As soon as we get back, wife's got like 25, 30 boxes to make and send out, so she'll be doing that. Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you, Ash. In the market for a 3 hybrid. I have a $200 budget. Any recommendations? Yeah, take a look at some of the Callaway ones. Look at some of the TaylorMade, maybe Ping. Those are probably the top 3 I would check out. Are we going to see a Sandpiper course vlog? Yeah, eventually. It's like 5 hours from us, so we got to make a whole trip out of it to play that one golf course, but we can do it.
Who you fancy for PGA? PGA what?
I don't know.
I don't know either. What other announcements do we have?
I think we're pretty much up to date.
Oh, SSS is in the house. 67 from the whites yet? No, but you'll see a good round that I shot from the tips in 35-mile-an-hour winds. So take it easy, buddy. Some of your comments on the putting, not really appreciated, but welcome back to the live stream.
Chris says, Mike, I owe you $5 from the groups closest to the pin. LOL. Marco, our rematch is to be continued. So thanks, Chris. Thanks for the donation. Appreciate that $5 right in my pocket. Oh, man.
Are we switching from TaylorMade to Callaway? Mike's already playing Callaway irons, and he's got Callaway hybrid also. And I have pretty much all TaylorMade stuff, so I'm gonna switch everything over to Callaway as long as it feels right and the numbers are good with everything. My irons, I actually really love them, but I used to have Mike's irons like 3-4 years ago, and I love those too. So we'll go do a full fitting. We're gonna film the whole thing, and we'll let you guys know what we're putting in the bag.
Eric said, reach out to other YouTubers. We want to see YouTube golf tournament with Finch, Shields, Crossfield, etc. This is YouTube gold. Eric, I agree with you. Like, we have that 10K challenge, out to Peter and Rick, so or Mark and Coach Lockie, or me and my golf. It'd just be fun. I think we can piggyback on that Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, 10 million. So why not have it on the YouTube? I think we could crowdfund it, or if not, we could still just make it happen. So we haven't really reached out to them in all honesty, so we're just kind of throwing it up there as an idea and seeing where it goes with it.
Alex said, Marco, sad update, Liverpool just scored against Man U 1-0. I didn't even know they were playing right now, Alex. That's how devoted I am. Thanks for the update.
Tommy said, guys, you should come to and play in Scotland. Yeah, that's like where golf started. So I know they got some amazing courses out there. We'd love to.
Clark said, did you guys get a chance to play Plantation course this trip? We're actually playing Plantation tomorrow, so if you guys are just jumping in, we're not going to be able to film it. They asked us not to. They're going through some renovations, but we're going to take a ton of photographs out there, post it to Instagram and Facebook, so hopefully you guys get a chance to check those out.
Lockvid said Lockie is the best to play the game. I don't know about that. You know, if he wants to, you know, come play in that 10K challenge, let's do it. I'd love to see it. It'd be fun on both ends. We can talk some trash and just have a good time.
Brandon said, you guys saw Golfholics polos? If not, are they coming? We actually went and met up with one of Mike's buddies. He's in the manufacturing business. He owns a brand, and they do, you know, golf apparel. So we are getting pricing right now on shirts. We were looking at kind of the styles and the materials that they're using. So we're kind of getting up to speed in that whole industry, and I think the plan is to roll something out fairly soon, but it is going to take a while to still get them produced. So yeah. What do you say, about 3 months?
Yeah, I think we're going to be able to get it a little sooner, hopefully. We're going to put the deposit in probably next week and then see how fast we can get it. It'll start off with just being, you know, one style shirt for men, one color. It won't be like a lot. We'll have to do a minimum buy, which will be like 500. So we got to sell those, and then we can go buy, you know, a couple different colors, and then grow from there. So give us a couple months, and we'll have it all dialed in.
Cart Barn Guys versus Golfholics 10K challenge.
Yeah, those guys are players, though.
Yeah.
I think we'd have our toughest challenge against them.
Yeah.
Seems like they're good golfers. I know. That one guy tried to qualify for the Torrey Pines tournament. I think it was a Monday qualifier. He came out for, and I think he shot like 1 or 2 over at Torrey, so he's definitely a player. But yeah, we're down.
Steven said, do you guys know of any other states that have something similar to the SCGA? I think every state has their, or every county should have their own golf association, right?
Yeah. So if you're like just in California alone, they got the Northern Cal,
right,
the Southern Cal. So I'm sure for, you know, whatever state you're located in, they'll have an association. Just Google it and it'll pop up.
Long Island RC said, just got a 4K OLED TV and your videos look amazing on it. Keep it going. Thank you for that. We're going back to 4K. All the 2 courses that we filmed out on this trip are going to be in 4K, 30 frames per second, getting away from the 60 frames. And we're going back to the old way of doing it, so you guys will be able to watch them in the highest resolution possible.
Any interest in playing with some Navy divers? Yeah, for sure. We love our military, so reach out and let's get a dialogue going. I'm playing Cart Barn Guys July 30th. Love AZ. Eric, yeah, nice. Let us know how good they are. But I think they're good players, but we'll still play, you know. So it's out there.
Oh, Fran, like, I'm not even going to read it.
Fran, read it. Yeah, read it. Go ahead.
Do you think Mark Crossfield and Coach Lockie fly a rainbow flag, or is it just the British accents that make them seem fruity?
I don't know. I think Crossfield's married, so. But yeah, but they don't collab, you know. So
yeah, they don't.
You know, it's kind of unfortunate, and plus they wouldn't want to get exposed, you know, if we beat them down. You know, they wouldn't like that. We'll be breathing down their necks, and you know, they've never had anything like that ever.
Alex said 1-1. United scored on a free kick. Coming back, Alex. You watch them. You'll watch them win it. You guys still play in a few comps? We don't really do any competitions. The only thing we play in is kind of at the Santa Luz Club. We're going to do the member cast, and that'll be like our one time a year event where we get competitive and
where we won it last year.
Yeah, so we're coming back. We're going to try to win it again, and bye-bye.
Yeah.
Jackson just dropped $20. Said, what handicaps are you guys playing off of?
I'm a 1. He's a 2.
And thank you for the donation, Jackson. Much appreciated, buddy. Crossville is in California this week. Also, he came while you guys left.
Yeah, he's dodging us.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, let's not kid ourselves. He doesn't want any. You know?
Warren said you should play with some hat golfers. Interesting to see which one of you has more patience.
I've got a ton of patience. I deal with hat golfers all the time.
Yeah.
I coach kids. I mean, I literally had a kid whiff 8 times on the very first hole of tryouts. So, and then she ended up shooting like 49 at the end of the season. So, legit style.
Yeah, we can answer that question right now. Mike's gonna have way more patience.
Yeah. Mike 1, Marco 2, Bisky 2. What's that?
I don't know, but someone said Crossfield Lockheed, just keep on teasing them. They will beg you to beat them.
Now, I'm telling you, they will not reach out to us for sure. So, but we're down. Oh, Rick's in the house. What's up,
What
Rick?
up, Rick?
What's going on? We were just talking about you and Pete. So we were just talking about that 10K challenge. I don't know if you've heard, but you know, we were down to do like a Ryder Cup style. We could crowdfund it, do whatever. We need to make it happen. So if you talk to Pete, let's make a date. It'd be YouTube Gold. We have a lot of people hitting us up, so it'd be fun on both ends, and you know, we'll do it up big style if you guys come out here, and it should be a lot of fun.
Someone said, from inside YouTube point of view, is your channel growing at a better than organic rate? Hope you guys blow up on a viral video soon. Keep up the good playing. Girls coming, that would help. I don't know really if we're growing at a at an abnormal rate, but it does seem like the numbers are good. I think we're in line with Finch's numbers in terms of subscribers gained every day, and you know, he's got 140,000 subscribers, or maybe even more now. So that to me is a really good sign. Rick, who's in the house, is just blowing it up. I mean, he's putting out viral videos.
We're trying to keep up with Rick over there.
Yeah, well, we're not even close to keeping up with Rick, but you know, I think for us it's just we're just trying to do as much as we can with the time that we have. We're not pushing really hard to make any kind of viral videos per se. The only things we're doing is creating course vlogs that we think are going to be awesome. And our whole thing is we want to get people in, and we want people to watch all of our videos, which a lot of you guys have told us so many times that you've seen our videos 10 times. And that's the thing with course vlogs when you're playing at different places, is that there's always like a new experience to be had. So that's, you know, hopefully some of those videos get some more traction. I think we can always mix in more girls and stuff like that to get the views up, but at the same time, you know, we don't want to make the channel all about girls playing golf, because it's us two old guys doing this.
Someone mentioned that we should do a collab with Fried Eggs Golf. Yeah, for sure. We'll collab with everybody. So I don't see a reason not to. Those guys seem really cool, but you know, Coach Lockie and Crossfield don't want none.
Rick said, I'll only play for 1 million.
If we can crowdfund it, I'm down. Oh man, that'd be
Rick,
sick.
coming over the top.
I know. I don't know if we could do 1 mil, but I'm sure we can make something happen. We could do like a battle of the bridges like Tiger and Phil did back in the day. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that, but there's a place in Rancho Santa Fe where they used to gamble like the big, I think it was like a $1 or $2 million winner take all battle of the bridges over in, you know, Rancho Santa Fe is like one of the premier courses in San Diego. So we're actually going to probably do a battle with the girls out there and see if we can beat them down next time.
Someone said your hat's selling. Yeah, everything's selling right now. Honestly, you guys have been awesome, and our channel, our store has been hitting record numbers every month. So we're really happy with how the store's going and the support on that. And like I said, hopefully we're gonna be able to bring some new merch to you guys pretty soon after the rebranding.
Yep.
Rick is a bigger hustler than Mike. Classic.
Rick goes, I'll see your 10K and raise you. Done. I already love it. I mean, it'd be the most epic thing on YouTube. So if you guys want to do it, let's do it. I think it'd be so much fun. I know the PGA show is going to be in January, so maybe that's something that we can do. We've never played any of the courses out there in Florida. I do remember you playing a couple of them, though, Pete. We can play on one of your home tracks, no problem. Or Rick, excuse me. And I think Pete was out there playing with you, too. Yeah. So, yeah, it was, I think maybe that is the time to do it. We'll see.
Tyler said he's going to be in Carlsbad visiting some family next month. Any courses that we can recommend? I mean, you got Encinitas Ranch, which is a really good, you know, local track there that you can play for probably like 50 or 60 bucks. There's the Crossings in Carlsbad, which is another pretty challenging track. I think that one's a little bit more pricey.
Yeah.
And then if you head down south a little bit, you obviously got Torrey Pines on the coast, and then
you got Aviera. You got Lacoste if you want to spend a little bit of money.
Yep.
Both great tracks. So yeah, and then you also have Arrowwood.
Yep. Rick said January. Done.
Boom. Love it. It looks like we're coming to the PGA show this year.
All right, let's start looking it up. Let's pick a place. Ideally, somewhere where neither one of us has played.
TPC solid grass. Typically, that no one's seen that golf course.
No, where Rick.
I don't care. They can have the advantage. No problem. We don't want to hear any excuses.
So what's the setup going to be? Rick and Pete against us too?
Yeah. The Brits versus us, and maybe we'll do best ball challenge. We can do a scramble, and then we can do an alternate shot, maybe the best out of 3. Let us know.
You mean over 3 days, or are you talking about
3 days.
Break it up into 9s?
3 days.
Wow, these guys are pretty busy.
I know, everyone's busy.
Big commitment.
I know it is, but if you want to have the best YouTube golf tournament experience, Brits versus Americans, that's the way to do
Lake
it.
Nona.
So, Lake Nona, yeah. Boom, done.
I
think that's where Tiger's at. I'm down. That would be great. Good suggestion.
Yeah, Rick
He's looking it up right now. He's all over it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That looks sick.
Okay. All right. Fun stuff. It'll get the juices flowing, come December.
We should just go savage mode and do 36 in one day.
No. We're old.
Come on. We've done it
Come on.
before.
We're going to be gassing out there with the cameras and everything.
Lake Nona looks dope.
And we should do it like once a year. Just like the annual, we'll have like a huge cup. We'll have it engraved. We'll do it up real nice style. If we lose, we got to ship it to you guys. We'll ship it out there. You bring it back if you guys win it, So, 3-hole match. That's great.
Rick can only demo clubs. Let's be real.
The trash talking starts now.
Oh, that would be a blast, though.
Oh yeah.
Let's set it up, Rick. Well, we got your email. We'll ping you, and let's start planning this out and see what you guys want to do, and that could be fun.
I think it'd be epic. I think it'd be huge. I think it'll be even bigger than the Tiger Phil thing. What putter does Paris use? She's deadly. She's got the Scotty Cameron Newport too, I think.
Yep.
So, ever play in San Luis Obispo? No, not yet.
Would you recommend getting fit for a driver shaft if you were not fit when you purchased your driver? Yeah, I mean, I think it just depends on how your driver is working for you. Obviously, if you're got some weird stuff going with it, getting a fitting is always a good idea, but it's not always just the shaft. It's sometimes the driver too, and so yeah, get a full-on fitting and see what the numbers show.
Rick says he can squeeze us in on the 12th at 3:15. Oh man, we'll have to do a little better than that, Rick. We're gonna need like an early morning round with no wind. Biggest weakness in y'all's games? Maybe putting. We don't get a chance to really line up our putts too well, and we're kind of working on that right now. My money's on you guys. Rick is soft from all these gigs these days. Beware of Pete, though. Yeah, Pete's a player. We played with him. The guy hits it far, long, and straight. So, and of course, Rick is a player. But I like this trash talking already. It's going to be epic.
Imagine if we can invite people from the channel out there to watch the channel. The thing.
I say we have scorekeepers. I say we have announcers. B-Ski on our end. You guys bring somebody on your end.
B-Ski on our end.
Yeah.
That's such a good idea.
Right? And Mark from the Club Fix. We'll have those two guys out there.
Yeah.
We'll have like a scoreboard, almost like we're tour players, but we're not. I think it could be huge. We just got to visualize it and make it as big as we possibly can.
Rick said Pete can play for me. Come on, Rick. We know you got game. Let's do this.
Yeah, and plus it's like best ball. So if anybody hits one bad or whatever, they're just out of that hole. You know. And then alternate shot will be fun. We'll have such a good time on that one. And then we could do a scramble. So best 2 out of 3.
Posty said I would pay to watch live. There you go. We'll pay-per-view this thing.
Yeah, a little pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Maybe a little $19.99.
Rick said closed crowd.
Crowd. Yeah, Rick, I think Rick performs better with a crowd. He's used to it. You know, he likes being under the spotlight, and he's getting all that energy. So, and he hits it far, and he's got a beautiful swing. So, you know, it all looks good. Any of my comments about you guys will be positive. Thanks, Duke. Appreciate it. Yeah. I think the Americans will be rooting for us. Obviously, the Brits rooting for, you know, Rick and Pete. But I think we should definitely do it, and I think it'd be huge.
Adam said you guys should do a secondhand challenge like Rick and Pete. Adam, that's kind of their thing. I mean, they started doing those, and I think they do a really good job at doing some of those challenges. Mike and I are kind of the course ball guys now, and you know, we'll eventually start doing some other stuff. But I think we are really enjoying kind of doing the vlogs and really experiencing some of these places and trying to showcase the course. As you guys know, with our channel, it's a little bit about showing the course too, and kind of inviting you into it in a different way. So that's we don't want to crowd on their territory on that front, so we're just going to keep sticking on to what we're doing. Let's just play putt and go out drinking. Oh,
hey, I said we make a putting vid. You know, I think that would be sweet. We do all kinds of putting contests. I got great games for us to play. Yeah, it's fun.
Marco, I'm a lefty golfer, and a lot of my shots seem to tail off to the left pretty hard. Any suggestions on how to cut down the slice? Yeah, I have the same problem. Sometimes when my lower body isn't working, I tend to just kind of get stuck, leave my hands open, and I'll get that little slice shot. And even sometimes releasing my hands too far to the right will put that side spin on it. So I think it's about just releasing your hands towards the target and just really getting that lower body working and getting it opened up through the shot. That's something that you've probably seen in the older videos really struggled with, and now I think when I'm making good contact, I'm really just releasing my hands to the target and getting that lower body firing a little bit faster, and that's pretty much it.
Rick says Top Golf. Yes. Another good suggestion. We can do that too, but we got to do the Brits versus Americans UK challenge.
I say we just do a 18-hole challenge at, you know, Lake Noah or something. Just one bid, okay. Or I mean one course, and we can split it up into a few parts. And these guys are busy too. I mean, I know he's got TV stuff going on. Dude, Rick, you're a savage, and mad props to you for what you've been able to do with your channel, man. It's awesome to see the growth, and honestly, like, I check out your numbers all the time. I keep an eye on everyone, so it's very motivating to see that someone's able to really just continue to level up after all these years. So kudos.
Oh man.
What courses do you have coming out soon? We're gonna have the courses that we played out here, so the Bay course at Kapalua, and then we have the Emerald course over at Wailea. So those two are coming out, and then obviously the Santa Luz tournament, the Golfholics Invitational, is coming out as well. So those are some of the vids that you guys can look forward to.
Yeah, I think that's going to be epic. A couple more questions, then we're going to shut this down, get back to this lovely vacation. I'll let you pick them.
Okay.
Best thing I saw in your vlogs was circling the ball on approach shots. More of that editing, please, Dan.
Yeah, Dan, that's a good idea. I think we could start bringing some of that stuff back. I mainly use those for some of the drone shots, so you guys can see it, but I think it makes sense to do it on the other shots, especially when you can't zoom in far enough.
Rick says, so. Don't try and sweet talk me now.
Hey, you know, you got bad cop and good cop here,
know,
Rick.
Right?
Don't you see what we're doing?
It's all coming together.
Oh man.
How do we? Chris asked, how did we start our careers? You know, I was in the mortgage industry for a few years when I got out of college and just wasn't super happy. So I was playing poker one night, won some money, saw a limo drive by, and I was like, hey, maybe I'll start a limo company. Did some research, bought one, shipped it out, went to work, and 13 years later, it's a real company now. So, and this guy got into media marketing.
Yeah, when I was younger, I started in web design, web development, and then kind of worked my way up. Met people in companies and kind of started learning about search engine and marketing, and just kind of continually learned and progressed, and eventually took a leap of faith after somebody's kind of talked me into it. They were starting their own business. They were like, you should do it too, and I had some money saved up, and I just went for it about 10 years ago, and it's been the best decision I've made, but also the hardest decision I've ever made. But that's life. You got to take risks.
Yep. Mike, what is your best golf memory? Probably with my dad up in Monterey. We played Monterey Peninsula, and then we also did Spanish Bay. And it was just him and me. I think we were like I was a teenager. I think I was like 19, sophomore in college, and we drove all the way up, stayed up there, played some golf for Father's Day, drove back. So I just got to spend like 4 straight days with my pops at like 19. I thought that was pretty cool. He passed when I was 26, so a lot of good memories with him, but that was probably the most special.
All right, guys, well, we're going to shut down the live stream right now. It's been a little over an hour, so we thank you for bearing with us through some of the early struggles with this, getting everything working. But yeah, we got some awesome videos, so make sure you guys are subscribed, share the channel. Rick, shoot us an email. Let's get something on the books for January.
He won't.
Well, I'll shoot him an email then. Persistence beats resistance.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah, hopefully you guys are having a great day and enjoying this view. And make sure you guys get out there and play some golf. Follow us on Instagram for some of the behind the scenes tomorrow. We're going to have some really good shots for you guys playing the plantation course, so stay tuned.
Yep, we'll see you guys for the next one.